You've seen it in the Philippines, you've seen it in the UK, you've seen it everywhere. Young people staring at screens, graduates with diplomas working behind a counter, men and women leaving their families just to survive. From London to Manila, the same tired, empty look. It's not laziness, it's not weakness, it's exhaustion. And here's what nobody tells you: they're not giving up, they're waking up. They finally realized what took the rest of us decades to see. The system isn't broken, it was built this way. We were all trained to believe the same lie. Study hard, work harder, be loyal, and one day you'll have freedom. But here we are, working more hours, paying higher bills, and somehow we're still falling behind. This is what I call the trap. And right now, the trap is snapping shut all over the world. In this video, I'll show you what's really happening, why an entire generation is quietly going on strike, and how people just like you and me are already walking away from the system. But first, if you're tired of the 9 to 5 treadmill, check the link below and grab my free Cruise Freedom Blueprint. It's the system I used to build income through travel and finally escape the corporate grind. Let's connect the dots. In the UK, new nurses are paying almost £10,000 just to start working. Think about that, paying to work. In the US, graduates spend years studying and go into massive debt, only to find entry-level jobs that ask for 3 years of experience. In the Philippines, skilled workers are still leaving their families for jobs abroad because staying home doesn't pay enough to survive. Different countries, same story. It's not 3 different problems, it's the same game, just played in different languages. Entry-level jobs are disappearing. AI is eating junior roles, and more companies are saying we're not hiring right now. Meanwhile, rent goes up, groceries go up, fuel, bills, everything goes up, except your salary. And while all this is happening, the corporate elite keep cashing in. They saw it coming, they wrote about it in reports, in conferences, and nobody paid attention, because we were too busy working, believing that one day we'd finally catch up. But Gen Z, they caught on. And now, they're doing something we never dared to do. But here's what makes this even more dangerous. Most people still don't see the pattern. Stick with me, because what I'm about to show you connects everything. You know that blank Gen Z stare people joke about online? That's not apathy, that's protest. They watched their parents work their whole lives and still struggled to buy a home. They saw loyalty mean nothing when layoffs hit. They were told, go to school, get a degree, trust the system. They did, and the system failed them before they even started. So they stopped pretending. They looked at the corporate game and said, why would I play a game I can't win? People call them lazy, but it's actually smart. When the rules are rigged, the smartest move is to walk away. And here's the truth. It's not just Gen Z anymore. Everyone feels it, even you watching this right now. That quiet thought that creeps in sometimes. Is this really all there is? You're not crazy for thinking that. You're just waking up too. I felt this myself. I remember sitting in my cubicle one Tuesday afternoon, staring at spreadsheets and thinking, I'm trading my life for this. Days I'll never get back. Moments with my family I'm missing. For what? A paycheck that barely keeps up with inflation? That was my turning point, and maybe this video is yours. Now here's where it gets interesting, because once you see the trap, you can't unsee it. Let's be real, this system was never built to make you rich. It was built to keep you working. That's why you'll never hear anyone in power talk about financial freedom, because they need you dependent. They need you swiping your card, paying your taxes, taking loans, chasing promotions that barely cover inflation. Meanwhile, they're investing. They're earning while they sleep, and they want you too tired to ever notice. But here's the good news. People are starting to notice. All around the world, men and women are building their own systems. They're using the internet, travel, and global opportunities to take back their time and income. And no one knows how to turn struggle into strength like Filipinos. For decades, they've done it, working abroad, sending money home, sacrificing everything for their families. But now there's a smarter way. You don't have to leave your family anymore. You don't have to beg for scraps in someone else's economy. With the right system, you can build freedom from anywhere. That's exactly what I share in the Cruise Freedom Blueprint: how to earn through travel, how to connect with people around the world, and how to stop selling your time for someone else's dream. Check the link in the description. It's completely free. But before you do, let me show you something that'll make this crystal clear. Let me give you a picture. The modern job market is like a casino. The house always wins. You can play for years, follow all the rules, and still walk away broke. Every time you think you're about to win, boom. They change the rules. Taxes go up, rent goes up, AI takes your job. You can't beat the house by playing their game. The only way to win is to walk out and build your own table. Gen Z figured that out faster than anyone. They looked around and said, "I'm done." And that's not quitting, that's intelligence. Think about it. If you're playing poker and you realize the deck is marked, what do? Keep playing and hope for the best? Or leave and find a fair game? Most people keep playing because they don't think they have a choice. But you do. You always did. Here's what most people don't get. You can't fix a system that's designed to keep you dependent. You have to build a parallel one. That's what this new wave of people is doing. They're starting online businesses. They're building side income from travel, digital tools, and community. Some call it crazy. I call it the future. Look, I used to live inside the same trap, working every weekend, missing family moments, thinking I had no choice, until I realized I did have a choice. And that's when I built my own system. Now I help others do the same through the Cruise Freedom Blueprint. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. It's about learning how to build freedom, one step at a time, while the world keeps shouting work harder. Because the truth is, the game won't get fairer, but you can get smarter. The future belongs to people who stop waiting for permission, who stop hoping the system will change, and just take the exit. And here's something most people miss. The best time to build your exit was 5 years ago. The second best time is right now. Not tomorrow, not next month. Now. Because every day you wait, the trap gets tighter. So maybe Gen Z isn't the lost generation. Maybe they're the first generation to really see. They saw through the lie that if you just work harder, you'll be rewarded. They realized it's not about effort anymore. It's about control. They stopped feeding the machine. And maybe it's time we do the same. Because freedom isn't given, it's built. And every one of us has that choice. Stay inside the casino or find the door and walk out. The question is, which one are you going to choose? If you're ready to stop trading your life for someone else's paycheck, download the free Cruise Freedom Blueprint below. It's the same system I use to escape the 9 to 5, travel with my family, and start living on my own terms. Stop waiting for permission. Stop playing their game. The exit is right there. Take it. Hit that like button if this opened your eyes. Subscribe for more real talk about building freedom on your own terms, and drop a comment below. Are you ready to walk away from the casino? I'll see you in the next one.